Looks like Glitch brought up the deleted scenes for Season 1. Interesting. Let's see how good they are. Hey guys, it's Useless Crap and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we are going to be reacting to deleted scenes from Metarunner Season 1. So, let's see what scenes that Luke and Kevin deleted, shall we? So, without further ado, let's begin.
Over the years while working on Metarunner, there has been a lot of cut content that has never seen the light of day. Today, we're going to show you. Check this out.
Nice. Why are you showing... okay.
The hell is this?
What? The funny monkey? In all seriousness, guys, we have a lot to show you, so let's begin.
I think the first thing we have is from episode 1. Actually, the first 2 minutes of the original, episode 1 got completely cut. Like, we fully animated it, made all the characters, made everything, and then we just completely cut it.
Oh man, I don't want to show it.
We'll explain why afterwards, but you're gonna see like everything from the art style to the way the characters move. It is different. All right. Before we go into it, that's the OG Metarunner logo.
So it's so uneven. What are the lines?
Look at this dude.
They're uneven.
I like how it's like a muddy blue as well. Sorry, we'll continue with the video.
Oh, this was way back when they were called Glitchy Boys, so they've been planning this since back then. Interesting. Why are we in a garbage dump? The animation is really jerky. Ugh, this is some weird animation, Luke. That looks like frickin' Eleanor from the Fazbear Fright series.
Hi, my name's Bo. You wanna play a video game with me? We're gonna have so much fun.
That was Kevin's voice, wasn't it?
Excuse me, miss. Please present ID.
Tari?
Access D9.
Really? A plushie would do? Really?
This will also do. So, do you like dating sims?
Man, that's such a I'm sorry, what? I didn't say anything.
Guys, as you can tell,
She's
this
the
episode
trash man.
it's very different. Like everything from she started off in the garbage dump.
She was literal trash.
She was literal trash. Your waifu is trash. That's right, because I'm with the Bell Squad. Bell Squad forever.
Don't listen
Bell
to her.
Squad.
And anyway, I think the original idea was the original storyline. So this is not canon now, but Tari was like dropped off in a trash dump. But I didn't figure out why.
I heard him voice crack.
Literally,
Kevin
when we
voice
started this, we didn't actually write ahead like you're meant to in a normal production. We just wrote from episode to episode. We started off with episode 1. Yeah.
You should never do that.
Well, that's why we have to cut a whole scene from it, dude, because we didn't do it properly. But look at this. Like, here's some cool stuff like that didn't make it into the final episode. Tari's eyes. If you notice that, like Tari's eyes are completely different. Put up a comparison.
there's more detail.
We used actually
Way more detail
Tari's
in the
eyes look
eyes.
completely different.
Well, there was another iteration before this with the plus eyes.
Oh yeah. That was another thing as well. But I don't think we have footage of that. This doll. Oh, Luke. Let's talk about Bo a little bit, Luke.
All right, so Bo,
Oh,
if you
that's
don't know,
who-
is
what her name
Tascom's
is.
mascot. That's lore in the Metarunner universe, and we featured her in the very first scene of Metarunner as a doll, that really poorly made doll.
But yeah, basically the whole reason was to just have more mascots in the universe, just like big advertisements and stuff. We thought this was cool, but it had like, it served no purpose to the story. There was no reason. Like this whole scene didn't mean anything. So I was just like,
I thought it was funny.
it was funny, but like in terms of the story, what we have now for scene one like works so much better. So Tari waking up in the lab
it wouldn't
actually
be very
has so much more story
full of
impact
lore.
than her waking up in this garbage dump and running into this.
Yeah,
We also,
you're
we
right,
also
Kevin.
explained what Metarunners is. Without this scene, without that first scene, you don't know what a Metarunner is.
Yeah.
But now we go into familiar territory with the rest of episode 1. Oh, it's the city. It's the regional Silica City. Look how empty it is.
It's so empty. Why are there no cars on the street, Luke?
It's a bit. It's a.
Yeah,
It's so empty, dude.
It looks sort of cool. Oh god.
No, so like this is very.
they're all
elevated
social
footage, so,
distancing.
You know, in a futuristic world, there's like a lot of junk everywhere. We just didn't have any because we didn't have the assets.
Just use our crappy PNGs. We just place it there. You can put SMG4. Look, that's right, us. And there's Bo. This shot's from in season 1. If you haven't seen it.
Oh jeez!
Okay, what do you think about
Oh my
graphic
god,
design?
Bell looked
See the bottom
weird
right?
in that
We went
picture.
full crowd. Like with the crowd, we went with full black silhouettes just because we were like, yeah, it was too hard. But we were like, no, we're gonna be better than that. Pay attention to the Warlock Warfare. That's something we're going to actually talk about later. That's a pretty interesting. That has interesting history to it.
And as you can see here,
Oh jeez,
we
that
featured Bo again.
that's
So we really
very,
wanted to push Bo, this
disturbing.
Tascom's mascot.
But it's funny because like in the second thing, we didn't see her at all, right? Like in the final cut.
But you don't see her at all in the rest of the series. So
Down to your nearest Tascom store now, and you might even get the chance to see me.
there's a few more things I want to show in this episode.
I don't know why I pushed so hard for this next part to be in. This is a cut clip of the food
The
they
food
ate in the
they
Metarunner
ate.
universe. I don't know. I just wanted a world build and show like the food they ate.
Let's watch it. Okay, here we go. So as you can see, Tari looks at some bags of food.
powdered food for gamers.
So apparently powdered food is like a thing, and Kevin really wanted it to be and to show how they ate.
The idea was like this
Ew.
Soylent. If you've ever heard of Soylent, it's like this powdered food that you can eat. I was like, that's the future. The future is Soylent.
Too busy gaming that they just eat powder.
No, you put water with the powder. If you look on the right, you see little Mega Man cans.
There's Mega Man cans. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, but we cut it out because it just slowed down the scene a whole bunch.
Last part we want to show you of this episode is the
That
gaming
can't be the
scene,
last
gaming
thing
arena.
because there's
Yeah, so basically,
like,
it's gonna look very different. That's all I can say. Like it's all
a
still
whole ton
there.
of other
Still
stuff
bad. Look,
left.
this doesn't represent us now,
Oh,
okay?
wait,
That's all I have
the
to
other-
say.
All the stuff
episodes.
is still there for this part. It's just it looks completely different now. And you can do a comparison if you want. It looks so different.
And after that amazing
You're gonna notice the lovely shadow characters.
And look, it's original Belle. She had a much bigger shirt.
She had this like this like overbite. Yeah. And Theo's duller for some reason.
Something
Here.
about that older Bell model does not look right.
60 seconds to officially hold the world record time.
Hello? Excuse me? Hey, sorry, can you tell me what's going
Look
on?
at that determination, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, that's why.
Oh man, she looks so different now.
She doesn't have like the thing
Let's
that's
never go back. Let's never go back
like,
ever again.
there.
So yeah, that's all the stuff that was cut from
I don't
episode
know
one.
what that
we have next?
is,
So
but
now we have something.
yeah,
for
she's
the episode
missing
1
that in the
animatic.
old
Now that's
model.
just pretty much the storyboard version of episode 1. and we'll just show you the very interesting parts we made.
Yeah, it's for the guys that don't know what a storyboard is. It's like just a big comic that we put together to basically tell the animators what's what.
Yeah, what they're going to be animating.
Insert establishing shot here. Great start.
Look, garbage pile. You gotta like it. Wow.
So yeah, this is Tari back in the garbage dump. And this is essentially what it looks like.
You see that bottom right?
Your waifu. Damn, our storyboard artist put it in a little meme for us.
Yo, what?
So, yeah, pretty much this is what Medarana looked like, the very first iteration of it. And look, you got the whole bow doll as well. So we followed it pretty well. Now there's a really interesting part I want to show about the animatic. It's when we made the Ultra Jump Mania parts when Bell was in the stadium.
And I think a lot of our fans are going to recognize immediately what went into this, or rather where Luke drew inspiration from when he made this. Yeah. So again, this is meant to, like, we basically needed to visualize this somehow before we animated it. And look what Luke did to visualize it.
Why does Lux only have one eye?
Oh boy!
You got that from that?
Look, it's a tree!
SMG4 is Theo!
I am Theo! Whoa!
There's some juicy behind the scenes content for you.
So that was based off.
So yeah, so to show the gameplay in Ultra Jump Mania, we used Super Mario 64 because look, it's might as well.
Like if you guys see Theo, you know like where his moves are from. You're like, oh yeah, I've seen those moves before.
Yeah,
Mario
might as well
64.
use my machinima skills to just help out the series.
And we were also like, we really like Mario 64 and wanted
Alright,
to,
speaking
pay our respects.
speaking of Mario
with this little
64,
parody. I just love
not
that the
only
face palm
is
monsters.
3D All Stars coming out.
Guys, and a Chatter Teeth from TF2.
I love how the goalpost is a Final Destination platform in the background.
Look, I had to work
Not
with what
only
I
is
had.
Mario 64 in
how did you execute
3D All Stars coming out on the 18th, but
it's shot by shot.
BFB24 is coming out at
So
that time
if you
as
put it side by
well.
side, you'll be able
So
to
that's another thing
tell.
that I'm gonna be reacting to.
Oh, and it goes inside the wall. Woo!
So yeah, humble beginnings, guys. That's the big thing to take from this.
I think it was very creative what we did.
I think like the biggest thing from here is you can actually just make anything. Like you can literally use what you have right now. Luke used just Gmod, like $20 game, to essentially map out what this is gonna look like.
And it helped a lot. I knew exactly what I was doing, and that's all you need. Something very straightforward, very clear.
I remember we were in Japan as well when we were doing this. You were like sitting in Starbucks on a laptop making this.
Yeah, so I was in Gmod. I made that map you saw. I pretty much just went in Gmod and just laid it out, got Minecraft blocks, put it out, and then I showed it to you, Kev. Is this good level? I made level design.
We're professionals.
I swear we're
Tiny thing, I
professional.
saw Kevin voice acting in this. Kevin voice acted it.
Oh no! Don't show
Oh,
them
no.
that. Don't show them that, dude.
When we made this animatic,
Kevin's.
we didn't have Lux's voice.
Oh
acting.
no!
Oh, I blocked this out of my
He was
memory.
the voice of Lux in the first
Oh
part.
no, this is gonna
in
be
the
so
first
cringe,
version.
man.
It's gonna be great. Watch this. Check this out, man.
It's one of my meta runners. What is it, Bell? I'm extremely busy explaining to the press about your
Hey, screw you, man. I tried my best. The controller
Who's
was
who's the voice actor for her
There's
now?
no need for
That's not the same person.
Need I remind you who owns you and who could decommission you in an instant?
No, sir.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry.
Belle was a lot more
Look,
submissive in this scene.
Oh yeah, we changed that as well.
But
Yeet.
that's still in there. That's still in there though. Yeah, she gets yeeted. I always
This
wanted to keep
does
that
seem
in.
to be one of ours. I haven't seen her.
One of
before.
theirs.
She must have been decommissioned with the previous batch of failures.
what are you gonna do?
Laziness.
Ooh.
Bring in the Tascop scientists.
Wow, so
I want all of them here. Now.
It is so hard to do a bad guy voice.
You gotta talk really low like this, but I just come on.
I think it's just a voice, man. You just don't have.
It's
a
not
voice.
husky enough.
Yeah, you have like an annoying older brother voice.
Just gonna.
Alright,
You're
that's
just
it for the
gonna make
animatic.
fun of
Hope
your
you
brother
enjoyed
like that?
Alright, here's a really quick one for you. Episode 2 in the original shader or like graphics before we upgraded to what you see today. Shit. The visuals, the graphics. This is the original graphics. That make kids know what graphics are. They play games.
Ow! Stop throwing
You
that
can
at
tell
me.
it looks very different. Tari still has her
This is
singlet.
a lot of
There's a little bit sunburned, a little bit red.
What are you talking about? I'm not a boss.
That's something a boss would
This
say.
is out of sync. God damn it.
Stop with that coconut. I'm
So-
a human. Like
I
you.
do. I'm so glad we changed the visuals.
Throws the coconut.
So the idea was like I wanted to go for a Wind Waker sort of style originally. Like I wanted to be all cell shaded, but it didn't quite work out with like.
We weren't experienced enough with this kind of graphics, so we just went with traditional lighting.
Yeah, which actually turned out really well in the end.
It's nice.
So interesting thing about this episode is a lot of it's very similar, but how Theo and Tari communicate. I'll play a bit for you guys. You can check it out. So like if you remember, I think Tari and Theo actually like fight each
Yeah.
other a little bit in the very beginning.
Yeah, we made it more exciting. Here they just sort of talk. They just talk and talk.
Sounds like you died.
Sounds like you died.
Well, if you're not here to kill me, then welcome to my home, Simple Flip Island. The name's Theo. Okay, bye. Wait, what?
The way that was animated was just too hilarious.
So yeah, now
like-
there would be an obstacle course here.
I'm Theo.
Another just-
Okay, bye.
Silica City? Is that a secret hidden level after the final boss?
No. Do you know you're in a video game, kid?
Yeah. So?
Okay, let's start with an easier question. Where are you going?
Oh, I just need to get to the goalpost so I can get to the next level. And the goalpost should be... Yep, there it is.
As you can tell, there is no obstacle course. They're literally just walking through it.
Yeah, it's not exactly too exciting. Not the
Yeah.
most entertaining thing to watch.
Yeah, so basically we did a huge rehaul of this. We just added more in. Like as you can see now from the final cut, this whole obstacle course that they run through, just because I wanted it to be more exciting.
Yeah, I think it was a lot better.
It was like she goes into this platforming game. There's no platforming.
What? Well, I never want to look at that over again.
I think there's actually a lot of cut stuff from here that didn't actually make the final. I mean, not the final render, but even this render. There was some very early stuff that we cut out, like straight from the storyboarding phase.
Originally in episode 2, there was a part where they, instead of the goalpost, when Theo was like, "Oh, we gotta go to the goalpost," he points to this item he needs to go to, which is like a lemon cannon.
Yeah, I called it a lemon cannon.
A
It was just
lemon cannon.
You know how in Zelda you find items first before you go to the end? It was meant to go to this item, and it was a lemon cannon where it's like giant lemon, shoots laser beams. That was the idea. I
A
wanted to use
giant
it.
lemon cannon that shoots laser beam. What the heck?
And there was going to be this whole bit where he'd run up to it, and there was like this dialogue box, and it would be like an in-game dialogue box. I would like push him out.
And it pushes Tari out of it.
And yeah. But we had to cut it. I think that we had to cut because of resources, just because we didn't have enough time to make it.
Yeah, it sucks. And then there was like the fight scene at the end. I think there was a fight scene at the end.
Oh yeah. So the fight scene that we currently have, there was a bit more to it where Theo actually took out the lemon cannon and used it on people. But again, we had to cut it because we didn't have time for it.
And it sucks. I wish that was in.
So that's it for episode 2. Next up, we have
Old character designs. Some of you have seen this before, but this is the original concept
That
of
looks
Tari,
totally
the very first
different.
one drawn by our sister.
yeah. So the original
Heck,
story.
Tari
was
doesn't even have a
you
neck.
know, we wanted to put in a new character for SMG4 a long time ago. Our sister just came up with this character named Tari. So yeah, this is Beta Tari. We also have we took this to a model originally, and he didn't do a really good job with it. So we have so we have this Tari next. As you can tell, like Tari used to look very, very different back in the day. She had this heart on her shirt. This is my original concept art that I made for it as well.
This
kawaii,
actually
not gonna
kind of
Yeah.
is a better
and this
concept than the
this is
actual
very
Tari.
first,
Maybe you
like,
should change the SMG4
concept art
Tari
we
to
actually got
this.
Tari. That was done by a
Not the
professional.
Meta Runner, but the SMG4.
As you can tell, like the hoodie was a huge change. But yeah, she went through this like emo phase. She turned into Mettaton.
Yeah, Metaton.
It's relatable because
Yeah, then human Tari. Yeah, then we were like, let's
Metaton's
ditch the whole
gay
Raymond floating
and
stuff.
Tari's
Let's go-
gay.
Let's give her a name.
Yeah, let's make a human. And then then we got with this tie. But then we ditched the Woody.
No, I want to talk about Lux. Lux looks like a spaceman.
Look at this dude.
So Lux used to look like what Lux wore was very different before as well. I have no idea what the directive was. I don't remember what I said. I wanted.
Yeah, really rich looking corporate man. I don't know why he looks like he's wearing a
But he looks
jumpsuit.
like he's fresh out of MC Hammer music video. Oh, dude! We also wanted to go for this whole steampunk thing. We were like this neo steampunk. He had these glasses and stuff.
The villain, which was Lux, was gonna be like more traditional.
This looks really weird.
Old, whereas everything around him's more.
The original idea was he got bullied as a child because he didn't play games.
How he doesn't like games.
Now he doesn't like games and he doesn't like technology. But then we were like, how can a man run a speed running company? He doesn't like games. But he himself doesn't like technology.
Good
So
question.
anyway, we ditched that idea. So and we went for this sort of look.
I like those goggles.
The goggles were cool. Like the goggles were cool, but we never found. Yeah, we never found a reason to use them, so we just cut them all together. But yeah, those were like the beta versions of our characters. As you can see, there's been a lot of iterations. There's also Masa. Masa used to look different.
Yeah, his arm was different. His arm used to be. Oh no, his arm's still there. Okay.
Yeah, no. His jacket used to be different. Yeah, it used to be red. He used to be all red and be this biker kind of guy. But yeah, we switched them up.
I forgot what Mass's outfit
Steven
looks like.
Universe Theo. I just see Theo. Definitely not Steven Universe. I swear.
Yeah, we didn't copyright it. This is
Theo
I don't know.
Universe.
We were trying to figure out what we wanted Theo to look like, and this is a very early concept of Theo.
Normal humanoid boy, but they were like, this doesn't look like
The
a
one on the
kid.
bottom
This
left looks like a Natsu from Fairy Tail.
Yeah, oh look, it's closer now.
Yeah, a little bit close.
It's handsome Theo. It's surfer Theo. It's a bit chubby. Yeah, okay, you got the thing.
Oh, God.
These look like Earthbound characters.
They do! Dude, that looks like Phineas. That's straight up Phineas Ferb right there. Yeah, as you can tell, we went through many different iterations. We eventually ended on this boy. We've come a long way, dude. So, next up, we have a bunch of concepts and characters that were actually cut completely. Like, they didn't miss the concepting stage.
If you come to learn, Kevin comes up with a lot of dumb ideas that just don't make it. So he's one of them. It's his name. It's called Ray Faraday. Now this dude, I don't know why. I think we just wanted a rival,
No, we just wanted more meta runners.
Yeah.
That's cool.
and so we just, I don't know. We got it concepted. This dude named Ray Faraday. He only appeared like once. No, he appeared in the original episode 1.
No, but he didn't even appear as a
Yeah, no, he appeared as a billboard.
Yeah, wait, it is in episode 1. You do see this image.
in episode 1.
Yeah.
The current one.
Yeah. Do you? Don't you? I don't know. Fact check that, James.
Do you expect to actually find that? James, that's just you being lazy.
Well, anyway, as you can see on his, he was preparing for 2020.
So edgy. Look how edgy this boy is. He's got the Chinese on his face mask.
This says chicken nuggets. No, it doesn't. I don't know what it. I forget what it says. I think it says like Wario or something. I completely forget.
I don't want to look at this.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Ah, all right, guys. If you guys have seen
yeah.
the main post of season 1, you'll recognize this. It's
It
similar.
looks like
Yeah,
the...
this is just what the original poster used to look like before we got it drawn.
Yeah, Tali looks like she saw something very scary.
Next up,
Kevin's garbage dump.
we have some concepts or like just general ideas that I just wrote down that were cut completely. And we'll go through them really quick because there's a lot of really interesting history to each thing that actually made it to the final cut. First one being how episode 1 started. So right now, we actually have Belle playing video games, right? I think at the very initial concept that we had,
Belle didn't exist.
Belle didn't exist at all. It was literally Ty walked into a GameStop and then she picked up a controller and started playing at one of the machines and she just walked in magically.
Yeah, and then she came out, and then she was like, no, someone saw her being hypnotized, and then they called Tazco.
They called Tazco.
And Tazco
Lux
came
came
and
over.
kidnapped her while she was...
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Lux came over, picked her up, literally just as she was playing, put her in the van, took him to Tazcorp, and she was like tied down in Tazcorp and just experimented on.
Very illegal.
Yeah,
Highly
I was like,
illegal.
This is quite illegal.
And Kevin's in jail.
No, I think we just went from there. We were like, we don't actually get to see much gameplay again. Like Lux at the very end, he still does get her and everything, but we still wanted Tari to go in and talk to Theo and all that sort of stuff. So we just moved everything to speedrunning arenas so we could actually have speedrunning in it. Yeah. Another idea was Lux was in front of, because we wanted to introduce Lux properly, he was standing in front of an entire crowd introducing all of these meta runners. But then we realized it's going to take a lot of time making many different meta runners. So we decided on just Bell. We went with let's have one other meta runner for Tazcorp, and we went with Bell. In episode 3, before Tara and Theo enter the hive, there was this whole part where there was going to be a receptionist that they actually talked to. It was a whole robot, and they had to like.
We made a joke about usernames.
Yeah, and they basically had to persuade the robot to let them into the whole streaming lab. Yeah, but we just didn't have time. There was a bit too much dialogue, so we just cut it. Battle Blade!
That way you just let anybody in. That's not a good explanation
Battle
of
Blade
how
used to be a Smash Brothers parody, where it would be polygonal people. Like Nintendo, they made a very early beta.
Yeah, Dragon Fighters, I think.
Fighters, but it'll be just polygonal characters fighting each other. But
we were actually going to turn Dragon Fighter, like Sakurai's initial concept, into an actual video game.
Yeah, but then we realized, you know what?
that's plagiarism.
Yeah, it is very, very hard to animate good fighting, like a lot of it. So we were like,
especially with mocap. With mocap technology we had, nothing.
So we decided to go with first-person shooter.
Yeah, you just go pew pew pew, and it's really easy.
Yeah. Okay, this next one's my favorite. This next one's my favorite change. Yeah. Tempest used to be PUBG.
Really?
Hey, wow, just shooters.
Because back when I wrote this, PUBG and Fortnite was all crazy. Actually, Fortnite wasn't out yet.
It wasn't out yet. No, it probably wasn't
Who's
popular.
talking in the
wasn't
background?
popular
Is that
yet.
James?
I think it was out.
But PUBG was all
Is
the
that
rage.
Joel?
And I was like, yep.
Which
Battle
one of
Royale's
the editors
next
is
big
that?
thing. We're gonna
Is
do
that
one
any
Battle
of the
Royale.
editors?
But then, as more Battle Royales came out, we're like, this kind of cringe. This kind of stale, man.
You know, shooters, not
So
our
I
thing.
was like, okay, how can we make this a little bit more interesting, right? And so the next step of that was we'd have we'd get like PUBG, but the guns would
sorry?
let you platform.
How did the
Like,
guns
let's do a
help you
platforming battle
platform?
royale. So like if you had a like a machine gun, you aim it down and you shoot downwards, you'd actually like
why?
be able to jump with it. Or like there'd be a shotgun. When you pump the shotgun and shoot, it's like a double jump.
But
And you know,
what
rocket
would
run
the
towards
use
all that
not
sort of
be?
stuff. There was a concept that I had. I think we decided against it just because it didn't. There wasn't. It wouldn't like. It's a good idea for a game, but to watch that on screen wouldn't look that interesting. So we're like, let's go with spells.
Spells are very easy. You just do this, and
Yeah.
then you have magical.
But you could do so much with it, right? And I think we did a really, really.
Yeah.
The team did an outstanding job.
I really like how Tempest turned out.
And here's a little fun fact: Tempest used to be called Warlock Warfare, and this was.
Oh
the
yeah,
original
that's
thing-
what
this was
showed
the
up
original
on
concept for it.
on one of the
But I just changed it to
billboards.
Tempest. I don't know. I think the team just hated the name Warlock Warfare for some reason.
Going for that alliteration.
All right.
That first dot point's
Um,
scary.
I'm scared.
You can talk about this one. This is probably the towards the end. We're almost at the end of the video now, but MD5 was very, very, very different. They were a lot more violent. The original idea in the last episode, they were meant to go into Tazcorp. So Tari was in Tazcorp already, and MD5 were meant to go in and massacre the entire stuff, like going with guns.
Well, no, they're fighting the agents. They're not shooting.
Yeah, no, not the innocents, but like they were meant to shoot like just random agents and just literally it was meant to be a bloodbath.
What the hell? That doesn't sound like
they were meant to
any
be
of the
terrorists
MD5
in
characters
Lux's
at
eyes,
all.
basically. James is smiling behind the camera. He's enjoying this new. He was like, I can tell he's enjoying this alternate reality. But yeah, in an alternate reality, Masa was a terrorist, and they shut up the Tazcorp building. But we were like, a little bit too violent.
It's violent. It
Yeah.
doesn't- You don't really
Don't
get
do
anywhere.
that.
Like, they
There
go
are
into
kids
Lux's
watching.
office and they aim a gun at Lux. We're like, no, Lux will, yeah. No, Lux holds a gun at Masa, like in the original.
Yeah, but we went against it because we were like, yeah. I think at that point, our current writer Jeffrey, shout out to Jeff.
Yeah.
He was like, if you do this, they become irredeemable. No one will like them. They go in and shoot up a building. No one's gonna like them. I was like, that's true. That's true, Jeff.
Wow, just like in real life.
Just in real life. So yeah, that was the biggest change. That was like the wildest change for me.
I don't remember this one.
Oh yeah, Lux used to be very violent.
Apparently, it says here, Lux used to be very violent. He tore a guy's metal arm off due to commissioning. It's terrible! Ah, God!
The thing is, we didn't explain what decommissioning meant, like literally. We didn't show what decommissioning was. So
It's murder.
Kevin, your mic.
it was, the idea was decommissioning, no, it's law that decommissioning someone is to unmake them a meta runner. What makes someone a meta runner? Their arm. So Lux decommissioning someone, I was gonna get him to like just tear someone's arm off. I'm like, yeah, you decommissioned him. But we didn't include it because we were like,
First,
that's
you'll have
not
to
Lux,
lose an
like, that's
eye
too violent
and
for
an
Lux to do that. Clean, you know? Yeah, he wouldn't want to get his hands dirty. Like, he
Reference to
absolutely has
Fazbear Frights.
But yeah, look, that was fun, man. That was basically everything under the sun that we actually cut from Meta Runner Season 1. You guys are fully up to date now. It's been a crazy journey. Like Season 1 has been absolutely insane. Season 2, we have the trailer dropping very, very soon. It's coming out next week, guys. What?
Wait, next week?
Spoilers! You don't tell them that.
You can see the Season 2 trailer. It's coming out next week, and you're going to see that bar of quality has skyrocketed. We've put our entire souls into this. Our entire team has been working so hard on this Season 2.
I'm gonna have a lot of reactions
Season of Meta
next
Runner, and
week.
we really, really hope you guys like it. We really hope like it looks basically everything from the graphics to the animation to the story has moved up a level. And we really hope you guys enjoy it.
Look forward to it. A lot of work went into it.
Yeah, and after that we'll do another whole deleted scenes as well.
And to prepare for Season 2, we've cut together all of Season 1 of Meta Runner, and you can go check it out on this channel.
Wait, why are there two of them?
Well, we've also released we did a spin-off show with Theo as well. You can go check that out if you haven't yet. It's all on this channel. But like in any sort of Kevin and Luke fashion, we're not going to end off on a solemn goodbye.
No, of course, we're not that boring. We're going to end off on a funny note.
We have a lot of funny, what would you call them?
Cursed glitches.
Yeah, that's what we call them in the company.
So we have a whole compilation of cursed things that happen during
the production.
Yeah, we're doing the making of Meta Runner.
Things like to go wrong. Rigs like to break. Animations
Careful
sometimes go weird just because you're working with computers.
Ever seen that image of that Ubisoft glitch where it's like floating eyes and a mouth?
Careful what you
We
put
have a
down
lot of
there.
that. That's actually very normal in the industry.
And I think you guys should check it out. And with that, we'll see you next time.
See you guys.
Bye!
Holy crud. Oh no, Theo, what's wrong with you? Oh, God. I don't know what to say. Okay guys, so that was the deleted scenes from Meta Runner Season 2. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.